Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and Beautiful, 2-week spoilers. Aug 11/22. Taylor in denial. Sheila's sinister plan unfolds. Bold and the Beautiful, 2-week spoilers for August 11/22, 2025. See Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, in total denial of what's happening, and Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, busy scheming. In case you missed the Monday, August 11th episode, which was season 38, episode 227. Just real quick, Finn, Tanner Novlin, confirmed to Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, that Grace Buckingham turned herself into the police. Liam realized he needs to tell his dad, so he called Bill Spencer, Don Demont, to come home. Liam and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, then told Bill Spencer about Grace's deception. Bill, of course, is furious. He says that Witch is going to pay, but he used the B word. He also says Grace is going to wish she never met him. This is the second time Reese's gambling has cost their family horribly. Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, tells Sheila that something shifted in her when she had Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, life in her hands in the operating room. Lee remembered that Luna is her granddaughter and niece. Lee blames Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, and thinks she can rehabilitate Luna. Then Lee swears Sheila to secrecy. Luna wakes up and sees her grandma there. Meanwhile, Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, talk about how thankful they are that Luna is dead. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, comes in and is thankful that Liam Spencer is going to survive. Electra knows Ivy is relieved and she's glad that Luna is out of all their lives. Ivy is behaving like she's still in love with Liam, which is interesting. On Tuesday, August 12th, it's season 38, episode 228. Bill and Liam have a very special and loving father-son moment. Their bond deepens. I'm enjoying their dynamic. They've had several of these scenes since Liam found out he supposedly had cancer. Now they are having more. They had already made big steps back when Liam thought he was dying. But now, with his whole life ahead of him, Bill and Liam are more deeply bonded. Also this week, Bill heads over to the hospital and gets right up in Grace Buckingham's space. He confronts her. I wonder how she's even allowed back in the building after confessing to the cops. Grace is at the hospital in her doctor coat. When Bill corners her, he's angry. Not just that she lied about the cancer, but that Grace drugged Liam and made him horribly sick to mimic cancer symptoms. I mean, Grace shouldn't be allowed to be anywhere near any kind of patient care for the rest of her life. Her medical license needs to be yanked immediately. It's not so much for Bill Spencer the $1 million. It's the harm she did to Liam psychologically and physically. Wednesday, August 13th is episode 229 of season 38. We've got Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, Eric Forrester, John McCook, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, getting a warm welcome back from Italy while they're at Forrester Creations. Donna Logan, Jennifer Garais, is there too. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, is there. She gives big sister Brooke a big hug. This week, Katie sits down with Brooke and gets the scoop on what happened in Italy. I am sure Brooke is going to tell Katie that Ridge saved her life, kissed her, and promised to make things right. Brooke is chomping at the bit for Ridge Forrester to get over there and dump Taylor Hayes. She wants him to take that ring off her finger. Ridge is emotional and torn between Taylor and Brooke because, of course he is. He's a waffle boy. In that moment when Ridge saved Brooke and it was just the two of them, Ridge knew what he wanted. But confronted with having to dump Taylor and face Steffi's wrath and disappointment, of course he's waffling. On Thursday, August 14th, it's season 38. Episode 230, Taylor starts questioning this emotional moment that Ridge had with Brooke in Italy. I'm guessing he's going to start off with just the facts, like what Ridge saw, that Brooke fell off Nick Marone's Jack Wagner boat. He swam out and saved her life. But I'm guessing Ridge is going to struggle to tell Taylor the big epiphany, that Brooke's the woman he needs to be with. Ridge is going to have to work up his nerve. Taylor tells Ridge, yes, Brooke has a future, but it's not with Ridge because she's not going to take off that engagement ring. Also, this week, Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, is over at the Forrester mansion. Of course, that's Ridge and Taylor's granddaughter. Kelly looks so happy. She's got some sort of drawing, so I wonder if Kelly is telling them how excited she is her grandparents are together and getting married. I'm sure whatever Kelly says is going to make Ridge feel like the biggest jerk in the world. It's going to make it even harder for him to come clean. But to be clear, he is the biggest jerk in the world as far as I'm concerned, at least in the world of B&B. Electra tells on Thursday that she is ready to move forward and take the next step in their relationship. So it looks like Electra is ready to get intimate with him. On Friday, August 15th, we're going to end the week on season 38, episode 231. Sheila is eavesdropping when Katie comes over to Il Giardino and talks to Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan. She wants to know if she can host a small celebration at the pizza place for Will's birthday. I assume this is for Will's birthday. Will was born on September 25th, which is coming up in a few weeks on Bold and the Beautiful. What's funny is that Katie's son should be turning 13 because he was born in 2012. So a big old Doris right there. Sheila may be spying just to make sure that, first of all, no one has any idea that Luna is alive. Also, because Will was one of the big reasons Luna was acting crazy and didn't want to leave town. Also this week, Nick shows up to Forrester Creations and proposes to Brooke. He tells her it's not over for them. Nick says he loves Brooke. Nick has that engagement ring and he is ready to make it happen, Captain, but, she's obviously going to say no. The week of August 18th through the 22nd, it's way past time for Ivy to make her feelings known to Liam Spencer. The last time Ivy told him she cared about him and was still into him was almost a year ago when she kissed him at Il Giardino, when she was in town for like 2 episodes. We've seen Ivy come to the realization she wants Liam back, but she hasn't acted on it. He was supposedly dying of cancer, then almost died from the shooting. Ivy has been gushing about him to Electra Forrester. Liam is the one that got away, so hopefully Ivy stops wasting time. Maybe she tells Liam how she feels and asks to reunite. I don't think Hope will like it. Luna has questions for her grandma. She's going to want to know why she's not in the hospital, why she's not under arrest, why Lee is caring for her, and why Sheila is there. Not so much why Sheila is there for Luna, but why she's there with Lee. Luna doesn't remember much from the events of the day of the shooting. Deacon may notice Sheila's absences because, she's going to be over there helping Lee and visiting Luna all she can. I hope Deacon is not so suspicious that he follows Sheila. That would be a big whoopsie because I would bet on Deacon calling the cops and turning in Luna. Will and Electra are ready to take things to the bedroom. He has been very patient. Let's hope Electra has no regrets about this big move. Brooke may get impatient for Ridge to go ahead and dump Taylor. I'm sure Brooke is going to be pushing Ridge. Hurry up, walk away from Taylor. And he better not be back in her bed after he told Brooke what he did. But it's Ridge, so who knows? There's going to be big fallout coming his way from his kids, grandkids, and, of course, from Taylor also. Hope's going to update Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, about Liam's non-cancer. I'm sure Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, will be interested in this twist. She may try and use it to make Carter doubt Hope so she can get closer to him. Liam tries to decide on next steps.